Hello students, let's continue our chapter 6 from English BIU, My Childhood, written by APJ Abdul Kalam. Yesterday we studied up to paragraph number 6. Today we are going to start from paragraph number 7. You know that we initially saw how where APJ Abdul Kalam was born, and then how he started selling tamarind seeds, then the newspaper which helped him by distributing the newspaper, he fetched some wages. Also, as a Muslim boy, how he had the very good friends coming from Orthodox Hindu Brahmin families, and his friends were Ramananda Shastri, Arbindan and Shiva Prakashan. He inherits some good qualities, characteristics, and that is about honesty and self-discipline, which he inherits, receives from his father, and kindness, goodness, which he receives from his mother. And so students, after that we saw that when he went to school, and before going to school also, before that we saw the paragraph where they carried the Lord Rama and Krishna's, Sita and Rama's Kalyanam ceremony, Sita Rama's Kalyanam ceremony, how his family used to arrange the boats for the ceremony. And so students, in the 6th paragraph we saw how the teacher makes APJ Abdul Kalam to get up from the first bench and sends him on the behind bench, in the back benches, and his friend feeling bad. Today let's continue now. As we continue, let's see that what happens later on, how the students feel, how the parents of the students feel. See, I have told you to have a look at the picture yesterday. Okay, this was about the Kalyanam, the boats provided the ceremony. Okay, now after school we went home and told our respective parents about the incident. Lakshmana Shastri summoned the teacher and in our presence told the teacher that he should not spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of innocent children. So students, what happens? Anything happens which you do not like when some incidents take place in the school and all. At once when you go home, you tell your parents that Mama or Daddy, this is what happened. This is how the teachers did to me or told me. And so similarly, these boys also, as soon as they go home, they narrate the incident, all that had happened, they tell to their respective parents. And then what happens? Lakshmana Shastri summoned the teacher. Summon, what is the meaning of summon? Call the teacher, and in the presence of the children, the students, he told the teacher that not to spread the poison of social inequality and communal intolerance in the minds of the innocent children. Children are very innocent, isn't it? And if you tell them not to talk to him, not to talk to them, not to sit with him, not to share your things with them, is it a good thing, students? No. So Lakshmana Shastri is calling the teacher and telling him not to do that, not to put like this type of poison in the mind of the innocent children. He bluntly asked the teacher to either apologize or quit the school and the island. So what he says, either you apologize, you ask forgiveness from the students, be regretful for this what has happened, or else you leave this town, you leave this island. Not only did the teacher regret his behavior, but the strong sense of conviction Lakshmana Shastri conveyed ultimately reformed this young teacher. So see students, over here the meaning of the conviction is given to you. A strong opinion or a belief. Reform, what is the meaning of reform? It changed the teacher. The teacher was very young, and the mentality of teacher was changed by whom? Lakshmana Shastri. And so, see students, we also should not have this type of mentality. We do not have, and therefore we know that how rich our country is. Okay, now let's see the paragraph number 8. On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of segregation, in terms of the segregation of different social groups. However, my science teacher, Shiv Subramania Iyer, though an orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife, was something of a rebel. He did his best to break social barriers so that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. He used to spend hours with me and would say, Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people of the big cities. See what the teacher is telling? Nice people, no? See now, look over here. What is that? On the whole, the small society of Rameshwaram was very rigid in terms of the segregation. What is the meaning of segregation? Separation of different social groups. They were not. What is the meaning of rigid, students? Very strict. And then, however, his science teacher, Subramania Iyer, he tells what? He was Orthodox Brahmin and with a very conservative wife. What is the meaning of conservative? Conservative over here is preservative. Okay? So, what is he saying that? Though an Orthodox Brahmin with a very conservative wife was something of a rebel. Rebel, what is the meaning? Revolutionary. And what does he do then? He wanted to break the social barriers. What is the meaning of barriers? Obstacles. Those blocks that was blocking that, hindering the progress or the development, that people from varying backgrounds could mingle easily. So that once they break that rule, that is something in their mind, then the people can easily mingle, can mix with one another. He used to spend hours with me and would say, Kalam, I want you to develop so that you are on par with the highly educated people of the big cities. So you get into that. And so you also can get well educated. One day he invited me to his home for a meal. Now who is inviting? His science teacher. Inviting to his house for a meal. His wife was horrified at the idea of a Muslim boy being invited to dine in her ritually pure kitchen. Now see, the idea that a Muslim boy, how can my husband call a Muslim boy? So wife is not able to accept that. But see what the teacher does later on. And that the Muslim boy sitting over there, it was not up to her standard. She is not willing to. And that too, she felt that being the Brahmin, their kitchen was very pure. She refused to serve me in her kitchen. So she does not want to serve APJ Kalam in her kitchen. She was Subramania Iyer was not perturbed. He was not troubled. Nor did he get angry with his wife. But instead, so what is the state of mind of Subramania? He is neither perturbed, not troubled, not confused, neither is angry. But instead, what does he do? But instead served me with, come to the next page to that. What is the teacher doing? Teacher instead of that, what he did? He served me with his own hands and sat down beside me to eat his meal. His wife watched us from behind the kitchen door. So, see, Sir Subramaniam's wife is watching them from behind the kitchen door. What is happening? Even her husband is sitting there with this boy and she is not able to. Then, I wondered whether she had observed any difference in the way I ate rice, drank water or cleaned the floor after the meal. When I was leaving his house, Subramania Iyer invited me to join him for dinner again the next weekend. See, not only that day, but the next weekend also, sir his science teacher is inviting him for another meal with him. And what is he saying? The way I was eating, I was feeling that whether his wife has observed me, the way I am eating rice, I drink water and all, the way I am cleaning the floor after eating the meal. So APJ also is feeling something. But then, what happens? Observing my hesitation, he told me not to get upset, saying, once you decide to change the system, such problems have to be confronted. What is the meaning of confronted? Such problems have to be tackled when you want to change the system. When I visited his house the next week, Subramania Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food with her own hands. See, already the attitude is changed. His wife's attitude is changed and she is taking him to her kitchen and serving with her own hands. Isn't it good, students? Isn't this attitude nice? Very good, very nice attitude. Then, Then the Second World War was over and India's freedom was imminent. Indians will build their own India. Indians will build their own India. India's freedom was over and India's freedom was imminent. What is the meaning of imminent? Was near. They were about to achieve the freedom. Indians will build their own India, declared Gandhiji. The whole country was filled with an unprecedented optimism. Unprecedented, something unique, optimism, a positive or a hopefulness, a positive hope or the hopefulness. I asked my father for permission to leave Rameshwaram and study at the district headquarters in Rameshwar, in Ramnathpuram. So what is he saying? He asked his father's permission to go where? To go to the district headquarters at Ramnathpuram. So he is now from Rameshwaram moving to Ramnathpuram. Okay, and he knows that now the India is going to achieve the freedom so soon. See the picture, how APJ Kalam and this his sir Subramaniam Iyer, both of them are sitting and eating together. Okay, look at the picture. Wife over there, standing there beside. Subramaniam Iyer's wife took me inside her kitchen and served me food. Now you can see her serving the food. Come to the paragraph number 11. He told me as if thinking aloud, Abdul, I know you have to go away to grow. Does the seagull not fly across the sun, alone and without a nest? He quoted Khalil Gibran to my hesitant mother. See student, Khalil Gibran's quotation now. What is that Khalil Gibran's quotation? He says that your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. Such a nice thing, isn't it, students? Your children are your own children. They have to fly, they have to move. They're like the seagulls. You may give them all that you want. You may give your love to them, but you cannot give your thoughts to them. They will go, for they have their own thoughts. They will fly. They will go far away from you. And you need to allow them to go away. To go away for what? For something that is good. Something that you are going to achieve in life. Not for the bad company or anything, students? And see, written by whom? APJ Abdul Kalam, taken from an extract from Wings of Fire. He has written this book, Wings of Fire, and in this book about his childhood, he is talking about. You see the picture, the map over here? So students, we have finished the chapter over here.